Welcome back to my channel, and today we're doing something fun. I'm gonna get glam and discuss about what is going on with my life. I'm gonna give you a life update. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you stay to the end, and I hope you leave this video inspired and somehow motivated to, embrace whatever's happening in your next life. Hope you enjoy. So we're gonna do a little bit of a life update. I have my makeup all set out on the table here. I decided let's do something fun this week. Let's get glam and just talk about where the universe has put me currently in my life. I'm very comfy, as you can tell. I'm literally crossing my legs. So yeah, let's get started. I have my makeup in here. I have some of it here. My brushes are here. My makeup case is on the floor. So it's just a lot going on. Some of these items are new. We're gonna test them out together. Some of them you guys are familiar with. So I'm gonna first start with brow lifter. So I also have my mirror here with me. I hope my mirror will not be distracting. Yes. So the first thing that I want to talk about is my upcoming birthday. When it comes to doing these little sit down videos, I'm just a little bit insecure about being vulnerable on the internet, but I just do it because I feel like it's also like digital diaries for me. I can look back at these videos one day and laugh at what was stressing me at that time, or just laugh at how where my life was in that particular time. Go in with my eyebrow pencil. Yes, this one I just got from local places. So yeah, my upcoming birthday, and a couple of months ago I was so excited for it. I was like, oh, I can't wait to celebrate my birthday and have a good time with my friends. But as the days have been slowly approaching, I feel like I just want it to be a quiet day of reflection for me, because I feel like I've been going through a lot, and a lot of the things that I go through I don't share with people. So I don't know, I obviously want to celebrate, and you always have to celebrate life and be grateful for the life that you have. But I think on the actual day, I'll just like to have a quiet day to myself and to my thoughts, and maybe even spend it with God that day, and just be thankful for the past 12 months and reflect on how far I've come and where my life is. Because I feel like daily I'm learning that every day is not guaranteed. We wake up to so much heartache and traumas, and you just gotta take every day as it comes and be grateful for the days that you're given. So that's what I feel. So last year I did a whole blowout with my friends. We had a pool party. It was so fun. It was literally one of the best birthdays I've had. This year I want something opposite, which is so crazy because my friends know me to be an opposite person. My friends will tell you that I am the one person who is always up to celebrating, but this year I kind of just wanted to be low-key, plus it's not a big birthday. The age that I'm turning is not worthy of any big celebration. So I just wanted to be quiet. I had planned to do a whole dinner, invite a few friends, be glam and stuff. I don't know if that's still gonna happen, because I'm currently fighting for my life financially, paying for school, paying for all of these financial responsibilities that I have. So now I'm kind of just imagining if I'm gonna be able to afford the dinner that I planned. I was even picking out dresses that I wanted. It was had a whole Pinterest inspo, but now I'm girl, is that even gonna be possible? So yeah. And speaking of people in my life, I've also decided to cut back a lot, especially on people who I feel like it's one way. It's I'm the one who always has to fight to keep the friendship or the relationship. So I found myself cutting back a lot on relationships that do not serve me. And it's very important. I suggest that you do that, because the minute I stop texting other people and stop being available towards other people, I then realize, oh my god, actually I've been the only person here who's been holding this relationship. So why have I been breaking my back trying to keep you in my life, trying to keep myself in your life, when you clearly don't hold the same regard for me? Granted, I do understand that these days everybody's going through something. So yeah, so I'm learning to be very careful with my energy and my time and who I give it to. Now, oh, so dirty, don't judge me. This is my favorite primer of all time, Rimmel Matte Primer. When I tell you that this primer is very good at gripping and holding, yeah, it's time for a refill. So I was talking about how you should be not afraid to do a friendship or relationship audit in your life once a while. Just reevaluate the people that you have in your life, the ones that care for you, love you, and reciprocate the same energy. For foundation, I got this foundation in July. Actually, I was supposed to make a review of it, but I never got the chance to while my phone died. So I have this. It's by the brand Tete, and it's in the shade 43 Deep Cocoa. So we're gonna try it. It's supposed to give you full coverage, yet it has good skin benefits, and also it's supposed to make you look like you're wearing a filter on your face. So kind of like the Huda. So we're gonna take out the cover. It's a bit messy here. This is how it looks like, and it has a little sponge. So let's just quickly try that. Dab that. Okay, hopefully it works. What do we think? Full coverage? Does it look nice? Does it match my skin properly? Because that's the crazy thing about these foundations, especially because I bought it online. I was not sure if it was gonna match my skin. Ooh, I think it's nice. It's very pretty. I like the coverage. Very pretty. Ooh, okay. In terms of Korea, there's a big change happening end of October with my current work and employment, and it's kind of scary. And I don't know what the future is gonna look like, but I have decided to embrace whatever God has in store for me. If something comes, whatever happens, whatever comes and whatever happens, I have decided to like just say, you know what, thank you God, I'm very grateful for the opportunity, and I'm grateful that you continue to provide me opportunities and in spaces where you feel like I can serve a certain purpose and hopefully influence for the better. So that's how I'm looking at it. It's kind of scary because I've been with my current employer for going on 3 years now, and I've grown so much. They have embraced me so much. Like, I can't even lie. I'll be lying if I say that I haven't been embraced in that environment, or I've experienced some level of, I don't know, toxicity. I'm not saying it's perfect, and I have had my fair share of ups and downs in that place, but like they have allowed me, especially in terms of like finding and trying out different passions, and you know, not being afraid to, and just accepting me when I wanted to try new things. And that's something that I'll always be grateful for. Guys, please let me know in the comments what you think about this foundation, because what I'm seeing right now, it looks like it's really good. I hope I'm not coming across as a ghost on the video. I hope so. So yeah, I will plug you where I got it from. The girl who sells it, Nita Makeup, got it online, but she is a reseller. I have this idea of what I want to do next, especially in terms of my digital footprint and just like my social media career. I have an idea, but it's a very scary thing for me to think about, because I feel like there's a thing about corporate that gives you some sense of stability and identity. You become part of a family, you know, you guys have one mission, and you're goal aligned and purpose aligned, and you work together in a seamless team. So when you try to do something different, when you branch out and, you know, tap into your individuality and doing something that scares you, freaks me out. So I keep doubting myself. I have a lot of self-doubt, but I'm so grateful for the people in my life who are always supporting me and cheering me on and actually helping me establish this thing as I go. I'm very excited. But yes, there's a big change happening soon, and I'm very excited. I love change. One thing about me, I love change. No matter how scary it may be, I just love the idea of being able to pick up and do something that you've never done before. I find that that's what life is. We're supposed to not be afraid of trying new things, and just, you know, be people who live and not find yourself doing the same thing for a long time. I feel like that's so scary. For me, I want to be somebody who is not afraid to pick up and try different. I feel like I'm even at a point where I'm considering moving, like changing countries and going to stay in a different country altogether. Very possible, but a lot of, you know, it's gonna require a lot. But I'm at a point where I'm ready to do that. Like, very excited to do that. You've also heard me mention that I'm back at school, and so far it is so good. I'm enjoying it, but it's a lot of work. It is a lot of work, I cannot lie. There are times that I find myself sleeping late just to make an assignment deadline, and then I have to be up at work at 8 o'clock. Guys, it's not easy, but if it was easy, a lot of people will be doing it. And if you really want something and you want to prove yourself that you can, it's very hard for me, but I think I am managing, and I'm really trying by all means to do it by myself and not, you know, be a burden on anyone, even though sometimes I do reach out for help. But something that I really want to do by myself and just prove to myself that I can do it. So that's my mentality. So very excited. I love the lecturers that I have are very sweet and very understanding, especially understanding that I'm doing it part-time, working corporate and all of that, plus all these other things that we have. So it's very cool and very flexible and lenient, but also very strict because they don't want you to take advantage of their kindness. I feel like deep down I'm a girl who sets these big goals for herself, and I really do try to make myself proud before I make anybody else proud. And sometimes when I feel like I'm struggling, I find it's very hard for me to talk to people about it. Very hard for me to like tell people I'm struggling with something because I don't like feeling like a burden to other people. And I feel like I always want to give other people room to be comfortable enough to be around me without expecting me to ask them for something. I don't know I don't know how to explain it. Like, I've noticed that I have certain people in my life who I don't remember the last time they asked me for anything, any type of help, any type of anything. So I'm always thinking in the back of my mind when I'm with them, like, hey, remember to not do that because this person is very self-reliant. Therefore, you need to pick up on that self-reliancy, even though I know it's bad. But like, I do that. I judge people based off of how comfortable they are with me. And then that's also the same level of comfort that I give them back. So yeah, but I'm trying. The thing is, I'm a very compassionate person, empathetic person, and I wouldn't mind literally chopping off my left leg to help somebody. But I've realized, especially lately, that few people could do that for me, even though I could do that for almost everybody who I know. So I'm very I'm very discerning these days with my energy and with my time and who I give my time to and my energy to, because I've realized that not everybody treats me the same way that I treat them. And it's a very painful lesson because I am not that person, and for me to become like you, I then have to change myself and assume a certain personality that is so not me. So yeah, if you're somebody who also struggles with the same, let me know how you deal with it, because girl, it's not easy. It is not easy. And I remember one time my boss said to me, I think so I was doing something for somebody, and they're like, like, I've noticed just how much you give of yourself to people, and sometimes it scares me because I keep thinking, how do we know that people don't use you? People aren't using your kindness and your niceness, because she basically was saying like she's noticed that I do not mind going above and beyond for people and all of that. And I was like, whoa, so people do actually notice that about me, because sometimes I just be doing the nicest thing for people and not expecting anything in return. But I do notice that even like sometimes when I do yell for help, I'm like, yo, I need help, can somebody please be here for me, help me? Yeah, crickets. So I'm learning a lot. By the way, I don't know how this video is coming. I don't know if I'm making sense. This is supposed to be a live update. I don't know if I'm updating you guys or I'm just blabbing by myself. Ooh, I love blush. When I'm doing my makeup, I remember the time that I used to stay in Palape and I was a makeup artist. Best times of my life. Oh yes, I have another update. Driver's license. Yes, I'm back to driving school. I did promise that I'll be going back after winter, so we're officially in summer, guys. I've been talking to myself for the past 5 minutes, not realizing the phone is not recording. Hey, oh my god. And I finished. I'm done with my makeup. Okay, so quickly, I went in with this Essence, with this liquid liner, and then for lashes, I used this one, Big Lashes by Essence as well. I also used the liquid liner to like make these little beauty marks, these little, yes. And I did finish my eyeshadow with this Huda, and I put this all over my face to set, and then to lock in, I use this Rimmel setting spray. Like I don't know, I'm literally at the end of my makeup. I just have to add highlighter, and I'm gonna use this palette by Essence, and this is how it looks like. So I'm just gonna put some I'm laughing, but it's not funny because, are you kidding? And I was talking to myself the whole time. Like, that's crazy. Really likes being in control and knowing what, and planning and being sure of what the next step is or how my day is gonna look like. But lately I've been giving it all up to God. I've been just praying and saying, God, you know the plans that you have for me. You know what you want, what direction you want my life to take. So please, I have given you the reins. I have given you the will, because it looks like whenever I try to take charge, things go south. Things go south, and not in a cute way, in a embarrassing way, and I don't want that anymore. I'm gonna use this. This is how it looks like. So I just want to not have to worry about what the next phase of my life is, and for me to not worry is if I let God. I'm gonna take this same lip gloss and put it right here. Yeah, a lot of the times we have issues with our lives because we know, especially if somebody of faith, you want to give the illusion that you've given all control to God, but sometimes you're still making the decisions. You're not giving God the time and the space for him to do what he wants to do. So I'll be like, oh, I'm surrendering it all from now on. I don't move until you say I should move. I don't take a step until you say I should take a step. I don't speak unless there's something that you want me to speak. Boom, boom, 2 minutes, you have already signed up yourself for that thing. You've already committed to something else. You have done this and done this instead of doing what you promised God you're gonna do, which is allow him to take control. So I don't know. I don't know. That's where I am. I hope that I'm making sense with what I'm saying. So in conclusion, right now, my life is hazy. My life is hazy. I don't know what is happening next. I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do, but I'm believing and choosing to believe that God is with me and that everything that happens to me is for a reason, to set me up to where he wants me to be, to direct me to where he needs me to. So that's what I'm taking off. I'm taking away with my whole experience recently. And it's very crazy. Somebody said this, when your life is pivoting away from what you used to, just know that God is setting you up for something that he's been waiting for you to do. So whether you're losing people in your life, you're losing friends, or your relationships are ending, or you're having relationship dynamics that are just stressing you, or if it's work, maybe you're just losing your job, maybe whatever it is that's happening in your life, accept it, embrace it. As much as it could be painful, embrace it and know that something better will always come for you. So I think that's it. That's what I wanted to say. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing me get glam, and I don't know, I feel like I was just yapping. I hope it is cohesive though, and it makes you evaluate something in your life and you've taken away something with it. If you enjoyed it, please let me know in the comments what you like, and let me know where you are at in your life right now. Don't forget to like this video, to subscribe, and to leave, and most importantly to share, so that this channel keeps on growing and growing. We want to reach 500 subscribers before the year is over, so hopefully I reach that. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.